Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, let's talk about file handlings in Python. We'll see how many types of files we have, and we'll try to create a particular Python program like which can handle the particular write operation, read operations, all those things. And we'll see what all the modes are there inside the Python in this particular video. So I'll just show you the playlist. So we have completed so far this introduction, string list, tuple, dictionaries, conditionals and loops. So in this video, let's start with the particular files handling in Python in the depth. So let's move on to the coding part. Okay guys, let's start with the coding part. So here I have opened you the notes. So here you can see the notes I have been open. So in this I have written the particular files handling in Python. Random access memory is volatile and all its contents are lost. Once the program terminates, in order to persist the data forever using the file. That means, so whatever the data will be there inside the files, it will be in the form of a volatile memory. So here once the program terminates, the particular data will get stored and we can access the data. And here I have written the particular RAM. So RAM is a volatile and HDD is a non-volatile. So a file is a data stored in a data storage device. So how the file acts, like it acts like a temporary particular thing, so where the data will get stored into the files. So if you are familiar with any programming frameworks like Python frameworks, Django, so we have the default database over there. So the complete entire database system has been designed in the form of a file management system. So like that, the particular interconnections will be there. And so here we can deal with the reading the data, writing the particular data. So then we'll be seeing into the volatile and non-volatile memory as well. Okay. Okay, here we'll be seeing about the types of files, the text files as well as the binary files. So the text files will be in the form of a .txt and the binary files will be .jpg, .data, .bin, all those things. So here I have written what all the modes of files are there. So we have a read mode, write mode. X is a content, the create a file. If not exist, if already exists, it won't be created. So that will be using of the X. So when we are using a write mode, it allows us to give the access for the files. I can write anything with the particular files. Same way for the read file. So what is the read file? So read is for the reading the particular content over there. Okay. So like this the things works, and we have the appendment also. So where we can just write the particular whatever the content are there. If I want to add the new content, I can append it at the particular last over there. So like that the append mode also is there. Okay. So then we have the next concept we have about the text mode. Then we have a binary mode. What is whenever I am using a plus. So whenever I am using a plus thing, so what it does means it will be treating as a both read as well as a write mode over there. And we have a RT, that is a read as well as a plus write mode. So that is nothing but a RT, read plus text mode. Okay. So this is all about the modes of files. We'll be seeing with the coding part. And coming back to the how to create a particular file.txt. So we'll be coming to this code editor and we'll be seeing how it can be done. Okay. So here I'll just create the particular new file. So first I'll just tell as ark.txt file. So I am just saying ark.txt file. That means I'm just making a .txt. That means I can add anything over there. So what I'll just tell here, I'll just tell hi, I like you. I'll just tell I hate you. Okay. Then I'll just tell I love programming. Okay. So something I have the particular things over there. We have 3 lines of code. That is I like you, I hate you, and I love programming. Okay. So I love programming. So then coming back to the new file. So here I have a ark.txt file. So that means I am just created one text file, that is not a Python file. You need to understand over there. Okay. Then we have I'll just create a new file over here. So I'll just make it as files files. I'll just make it as a small letters, file files handling .py file. So here files handling .py file I have created. It is nothing but a Python file. So now coming back to here. So now I want to open first whenever I want to read the particular content from any text files. So first I need to pass the particular file name. Here ark.txt is the file name, so which I have created. So I'll just tell f is equal to, I'll just tell open. So I want to just say f is equal to open. Sorry. So I'll just tell f is equal to open. So open we need to use. Open is a what? Keyword. So f is equal to open. I'll just mention the particular things here as ark.txt file. Okay. So I am just telling open the ark.txt file. So once it has been opened, so everything I can access with the variable that is f, which I have been created. So then after it is f will be acting as a file pointer. Okay, so it will be acting as a file pointer over there. So next, coming back to the, so I'll just want to read the particular content. So I'll just tell content is equal to, now I want to just tell f dot. So here I want to read the particular file. I'll just tell f dot read. So I am running the read function over here. I want to read everything from the file. So once I read the particular file content, then I'll just tell print the particular content. I want to just print the particular content over here. So once I save this file, I'll run the program. You'll be able to see everything, the output over here. You can see I like you, I hate you, I love programming. So what happens here is it is going to the ark.txt file, whatever the thing is there inside here, and it is reading the particular content from here and it is printing it. So always there is a one best practice is what you need to, whenever you're opening the particular file, always try to close the particular file. Even if you do, it doesn't affect your programming, but this is a good habit of creating the particular files over here. And when you want to open the files and when you want to close the particular file. Okay, so this is all about the particular file system. So next, coming back to the next concept in the file. So now I have said you about the modes of the particular file. It is plus mode, read mode, write mode, all those things. So when I said here, where here I have said when you want to open, when I am using a plus, it is both read and as well as write mode. When you want to use a text, only it deals with the text mode. Here is the append mode, and we have a RT. So always use RT. That is, it can be write also, it can be read also, and it can be text mode defaultly. Okay. So defaultly what is the default mode here? So read plus text. That means I can read the particular file. So here I have not mentioned anything. I have not put the comma, and I have not set the RT over here. So defaultly it is even if I write RT, the second parameter, you can see output I am getting I like you, I hate you, I love programming. That means it is a read plus text mode. Okay, default is one. If you're not providing any parameter, the default it will be taking as a read plus read plus text mode itself. Okay, so that is one thing. So then coming back to the next stuff. So this is all about the read plus text mode over here. So now I want to say something. I'll just comment out. I'll just copy this line of code and I'll just comment it. So because I need to give you the code. So here I'll just say, so here ark.txt. So I have just one. I want to just tell read of, if I can just pass any parameter. If I just tell read 3. So what happens here? You can see IN. That means only 3 letters from the single line it has been getting read. Okay. If I just tell here I want to read 120 lines. So if I just run the program, you can see I like you, I hate you. That means 20 characters is been taking inside the from the particular file in the read plus text mode. So that can even I can just pass the particular parameter. So what if I want to print everything one by one? I like you one, I want to use a for loop. I need to print all the things here. So this is one kind of stuff. So I'll just copy again. I'll just comment out this code. So then coming back here, now I want to read everything one by one. So I'll say before printing. So I'll just cut this particular line. I'll just tell apply the for loop. I'll just tell for line in the particular content. From the content, I want to apply a for loop. I'll just tell print I want to read the particular line. That's it. So once save it, run the program, you can see I like you, I hate you. Everything, each and every character is been printing line by line over there. So like that we can use the particular things over here. So suppose what you want, if you want to print the character in horizontal fashion, how I can do? So I'll just tell line and I'll just tell comma. Here I need to pass one more character. I'll just tell end is equal to space. So when I'm using end is equal to space, what happens means you can see I like you, I hate you. That means each and everything I is printing, then it is giving the space, then in the one single horizontal fashion it is been getting printed. Okay, so like this. So I have specified as a 20, so it is been giving. If I just remove the character, if I run the program, here you see I like you, I hate you, I love programming. That means each one by one it has been getting printed. Okay, that means from the each letter it is giving the particular space. Okay, so when I'm using end is equal to like this. Okay, that things will the character will be printing in the horizontal fashion. That is what the end does. Okay, and coming back, we have the two more concepts in my files. So I'll just comment this line. I'll just control D. So sorry, I'll just remove this one. I don't need. So here I'll just copy from here. Okay, I'll just cut here. I'll just paste it over here. So I'll just control slash. Here I'll just clear the particular console from here. Once I clear, I'll just do a little bit down. I'll just make like this. So now coming back to the two more important things, that is we have something is a read line. So we have a read line and we have READ read lines. We have read line as well as a read lines over here. Okay, so we have two things, that is a read line as well as a read lines. So what is the inbuilt function? It is the inbuilt functions. We'll see what is the particular functionality of this particular code. So I'll just copy here that down. So here I'll say I want to just tell f dot, I'll just tell f dot read line. I'll just mention as a f dot read line. I'm just using f dot read line. So when I'm using a f dot read line, so you can see only one line is getting printed. So that is the use of the read line. That means if I want to get one particular line from the particular code, I can just apply the particular read line functions over here. Okay, that is what the read line now does. Okay, so like this second, if I want to print second line also, only two lines, I'll just again one more I'll apply f dot read lines 2 times. I'll apply f dot read line, f dot read line. Okay, so now if I just save it, if I press right, you can see I'm getting I hate you. That means first it has been printed, run. That means first line is printed. Then the first line is been getting stored. Again, whenever I use the f dot read line, second line is got executed. Then so because of that, from the particular ark.txt, I hate you is been getting printed. So if I want to print the third line, I love programming, what I can do, I'll just tell again, I will run one more time the f dot read line functions. So when I'm running one more time, I will run the program over here. You can see I love programming. You can say I got printed the particular third line. So like this, I can use a particular concept. So that is nothing but a read line things. So now coming back to the one more thing, that is f dot read line. So this is all about the read lines. So I'll just control comment slash. So next I want to say f dot read lines, what the read lines does. So where is here? I'll just close this much. I'll remove this much lines of code. I'll use as a read lines now. Okay, I'll just make it as a read lines things, read lines functions, which is, you can see what I'm getting here. So everything I'm getting in the form of a what? I am getting everything in the form of a list, and I'm getting each one by one. So if I want to say I want to read the content of first, I want to get the value of first. If I run the program, you can see I'm getting I hate you, because 0th index is this one and the first index is this, second index is this one. That is being stored in my output. You can see here in the form of a list. If I want to access any line, I can just pass the particular parameter from here, either 1 or a 2 or a 3, and I can print the particular line of code. Okay, so even I can do like this. Okay, like this we can use the particular read lines functions works. Okay, so I hope you have understood over here. So what is the difference between the read line and the read lines? So this is all about the reading the files. So we have all saw about the reading the particular files, like how to open a file, how to read the particular file, then how to apply the particular modes, that is a read text mode, and how to pass the end functions, how to read lines and read the lines things works. Next, coming back, we'll be reading about the writing files. I'll just writing, or writing the files now. So I want to handle with the writing the files over here. I'll just control slash this particular line. I'll just save the program. Then here I'll just clear the particular console. So here, okay, so let's see here er clear. So now coming back to the how to write a particular file. Now I like you, I hate you, I love you over here. So sorry, I like programming. So then I need to add I need to add some piece of code over here. That means some piece of content in my ark.txt file. So how I can do that one? I'll just tell f is equal to, same as it is, f is equal to open the particular file, that is nothing but ark.txt file, but the second parameter I need to use as a write mode. Okay, that means I'm writing the particular content inside the file, that will be has the write mode function here. So now, so then what I need to do here is f is equal to open ark.txt, that is inside my write mode file. I'll just tell f dot write. I'm just using f dot write. So what I need to write, I'll just tell I love coding. Okay, so I'll just tell I love coding. Okay, so I want to write this piece of code in that one. So once it is done, I'll just tell f dot read. So I want to read. After writing in my program, I need to read the particular content. So here while reading there, I'll just tell print, print. I want to print the f dot read function. I want to run this particular program. So f dot write has been done. I need to just tell like this. So then at the last, I'll just tell f dot close over here. So I'll save it. I'll run the program. Here you see I'm getting the file handling at the 38th line in the model print f dot read. I am getting as an error. So what is the things here? So f dot read lines, right? So I want to just tell whenever I want to read, I need to just store it into a content, then only I need to print it. Okay, so we'll see first what I'll see. I'll just save this one. I'll run the program. I'll show you the thing. You can see my program run successful over here. So now coming back to the ark.txt, you can see everything is gone. The previous content is gone and the new content is been coming, that is I love coding. So here you say I love coding is coming. So here I'm, so what here happens means when I'm using, when I'm using this kind of syntax, if I don't want to lose the previous data, okay, then I want to add the new data. At that time, you should not use directly like this. And if you do like that, the old content will get deleted. So here I'll just control that. So I have this content now. I have added again back. So now if I run the programs, if I just try to run the program, so once the program is run, the old content is been deleted. Only the one line is code is coming. That is coming from this particular line. That is the 37th line. So like this, the things works. Now I don't want to lose my data. So what I'll do here is I'll use the append mode. I'm using a mode, that if I run the program, now it has been done. You can see the I like you, I hate you, I love programming, I love coding is been coming over here. That means the code is been added. Okay, so I can do like this. So if I want to just tell like this /n, if I just save, if I run again the program, if I run, you can see I'm getting in the new line. So here, if I want to get the particular things in the new line, just use the /n, use the append mode. When you're using append mode, you can easily write the particular data inside the particular file, and without losing a previous content, you can use it. When you want to print into the new line, store into the new line, just use the /n before the particular content is been written. Okay, so like this I can use the particular append mode inside my files. Okay, so like this the things will happen. So now I want to handle both everything. I want to handle the, so this is one thing. So now I want to I'll just copy this I want to handle the read and write both. Handle read and write both. I want to handle the read and write both. Okay, so I want to do this one. So what I can do, how can I do it here? So I will just tell f is equal to same, f is equal to, so I'll just copy the line of code here. I'll just tell f is equal to open. I want to open the particular ark.txt file. Now I want to just tell read plus mode. I want to use r plus. Okay, r and plus I'm using. That means when I'm using read plus write mode, it will be handling the both write and read operation. Now if I just tell print the particular f.read, if I just use like this f.read, if I run the program, you can see all the things I mean. I like you, I hate you, I love programming, I love coding. So everything has been printed over here. F.read has been working. So now I want to write both the things. I'll just tell after reading, I'll just tell f.write. I'll just tell f.write thank you. I'll just tell /new line. I'll just mention thank you over here. I'll just save it. Okay, so once it has been saved, always there is a good practice is what? Closing the particular file. I'll just close the particular file over here. Always see the indentation spaces. Don't create unnecessary spaces over here. So now if I run the program, I'll just clear the console first. Now I'll run the program. You can see I like you, I hate you, I love programming, and I love you coding. So then if I come back here, you can see the thank you has been written. That means the thank you has been run. So first what happened, I read the particular code. Then I write it one piece of code, that is thank you, I have it done. Then I try to close the particular file. After closing it, you can see the new line is been getting added over here. So now I'll remove. So I'll try one more thing. So again I need to read it. Again I'll just save it. Now I run the program. You can see I like you, I hate you, I love programming, I love coding. So once this is done, so it has been reading. So once it has been reading, so what happening here is, so whatever the content is been added, whatever the content is been added, that is not printing it. So always when you want to read something, we can read starting, then whatever the thing is there, we can write end, then we can close the file. Again, we can open the file and we can grab the new content value in my console at this thing. But here you see, here thank you has been printed. Okay, there is no issues over here. That is the particular thing is been done. So here we are handling both the open operation as well as the write operation. Okay, I hope you have understood how to handle the read as well as the write functions both in a particular thing. So next we will be seeing about the new more things. So I'll just tell f.tell function. So we'll see about the tell, seek as well as a read line thing. So what it does, we'll see. So we'll see how it works over here. So I'll just tell, I can open the particular I can just open the particular file in a number of ways over here. So I'll see here, I'll just copy the first line. I'll just copy this one. Here I'll just uncomment the particular line. So here we have f.tell seek function. So if I just tell f.seek, so what the particular seek will be doing? So it will just print the particular content from the whatever the parameter is been starting. If I just give seek of 20 and run the program, you can see what is it? f.seek content. So here Okay, so here f dot seek 20th character. Okay, so why I'm getting 20 here, I'll just clear the particular console. So now I'll just tell f dot seek only. So if I run the program over here now, so what I'm getting, it is accepting one argument at least. So if I just give one, I'll just say one if I run the program. So you can see I'm getting only one. So why I'm getting only one over here? So it starts from the 28 character and print the particular line. So f dot seek and f we have open. So anywhere I have opened, anywhere, nowhere I have opened. So I am just telling here open the particular text mode in the default mode. So here if I just tell one more function, tell, I'll use the tell function over here first. If I run the program, so you're telling, what is telling? It doesn't take any argument. Okay. If I run the program now, so you can see I'm getting as a 0. So why I'm getting as a 0? So let's see what is the seek, and I'll just mention seek and tell functions in Python. So we'll see what is particular things does. So when I'm using this, so always whenever you are getting any errors or bugs, easily you can use that. So what it is telling, tell returns the current position of the file pointer from the beginning of the file. So it means it is just returning the current position of file. So here in my demo.txt file, some text is there. If I run this, so you can see in my demo.txt file, there is a hello world and educative over here. So if I just come back to the, if I run the program, so what it is giving me the output over here, let's see. You can see 0 as well as 1. That means it is telling me the syntax. If we want to move the file pointer to another position, we can use the seek particular content. So the syntax is been something like f.seek offset from where. Okay, from where represent how many bytes to move. Okay, so where is this program? I am not able to see here. Okay, I'll just full the particular screen. So here is the program. So here we have a demo dot they have open in the read mode, and they have said f.seek is equal to 4, and they have said the print f.readline. Okay, so I need to use f.readline also. It is also there. f.readline I need to do it. So when I'm not doing this one, this will be not doing it. So if I just tell f.seek, now if I just tell I want to seek the particular, I'll just tell I want to do it for 2. So here I'll just tell content dot readline, read line line. Okay, so now if I run the program, so what I am getting, int has no attribute readline. So what they have used over here, so f.readline read line, everything is perfect, right? f.seek. Okay, I'll just use like this, and I'll just tell f.readline. So now if I run the program, so you can see I'm getting I like you over here. So let's see how the flow works over here. Let's clear. So if I run the program now, I'm getting I like you only. So from that means only this much it is starting from the second character. So 0th is I, 1 is what? 1 character, second. So it is taking the second character. From the second character, the particular thing is been particular printing it. If I just tell it here as a 12, I'll just make it as a 12 now. If I run the program, you can see I hate you coming, because 12 is here something in this particular line. So from that particular line, the 12 is starting from here. So it is just printing me the complete line over here. So I have written in the notes also. So I just come back over here. So you can see the read lines has been done. So I have mentioned here. So where here the seek does, it start from the 28th character and print the complete line. Okay, so the syntax will be in this particular fashion. So I need to use f.seek and f.readline. So like this easily we can do it. So readline, you know, so f dot tells the position of the character. It just tells a particular position of the character. I want you to try this particular piece of code. Okay, so this is all about things. Now one more thing is what, how to read the files using a with function. Now they might ask in the interviews. So what is the with use? Why you are using the with 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 in the Python programming? What is the use of the keyword? So you can just tell you can handle the particular files with that. Okay, so I can just use this kind of syntax. That means I can just tell use open this one. So let's try with the particular thing. So I'll close the file. I'll just tell with, I want to just tell with, I want to just tell with open the particular ark.txt file. So I want to open this particular txt file. So as a, I'll just tell as if, anything you can just name it as if. So I'll just tell a is equal to f dot read line. So I want to read it. So I want to just read all the, I want to just tell read line. So I'll just tell f dot read line. So then I'll just print the particular value. If I run the program, you can see I like you, I'm getting it. That means it is just printing the first line. Okay, read line. So if I want to print a number of things, so now I want to just tell read over. I'll just mention the read function. I want to read everything. read. When I run the program, I can able to print everything. Okay, can use this kind of with also. So it's your choice. You can use the particular with keyword also to particular print the particular content from the file handling. So you have seen we have seen all those things. Now we have completed the complete file handling system, how to read it, how to write, how to use the append mode, and how to read in text mode. And the remaining thing is a binary files, how to read the .jpg and .xj. So that I'll be telling in my coming videos. So it is not convenient now, I should tell, because it will be little bit complicated. So we'll see in my end of the course the particular binary files, how to read the complete binary files. Okay, so it is all about the things over here. Okay, so now coming back to this is all about the file. So now I'll want to say you one thing, that is f strings. So I think I have said you the f strings. What is the f strings does? F strings. Okay, what is f string does? Suppose I want have, so I'll just tell variable. I'll just tell name is equal to ARK Pro. I'll just tell ARK Pro Coder. I'm just giving my channel name. So I'll just say if I want to print something, I want to print. So I'll just tell ARK Pro Coder name, and I want to just tell author is equal to this. Then I'll just tell then I can say okay, I'll just tell one more thing, author, and I'll just tell description. I'll just tell description is equal to programming channel. Okay, so I have these three things. I want to print in my one particular line of code. Along with I want to pass the data dynamically, then I want to pass some static data. So I'll just tell I'll use the concept of f, and I need to use a string. It can be a single quote after the f, or it can be a double quote. It's completely your choice. Okay, we'll be using what here. I'll be using the completely that single quotes URL. I'll just tell my channel is, I want to just tell description here. I want to pass the description value over here. Okay, I'll just tell my channel is okay. I'll just tell that my channel is ARK Pro Coder. I'll just tell here my channel name is okay. My channel name is ARK Pro Coder, and I want to say the author is here. I'll just pass the particular author name. So whatever the value is there in my variable author, I can just directly pass the author over here. Then along with that, I can just tell it is here. I'll just tell it is the particular programming channel. So I'll just copy the particular description. I'll just paste it over here. Okay, so once I save this much, now you can see when I run the program, you will be able to see my channel name is ARK Pro Coder, the author is Anis, and it is a programming channel. So like that, I can pass the static data as well as a dynamic data easily by using a concept of a f string. It is very much useful while creating with the web development, in the machine learning, all those things. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye, take care.